Let's move on now. Representatives of Afghanistan's Taliban met with UN officials in Doha on Sunday. The two-day meeting will focus on increasing engagement with Afghanistan, and UN officials and over 25 envoys, including the US Special Representative to Afghanistan, are in talks with the Taliban government's delegation led by the spokesperson himself. The UN has also made clear that this meeting does not mean the recognition of the Taliban regime. Now, since Taliban's return to power back in 2021, the international community is struggling with its approach to the new rulers. Through the two-day dialogue, delegates are hoping to find better ways to respond to the country's economic issues and counter narcotics efforts. And this comes after countries and international organizations started to cut off funding for the Afghanistan delegation amid a takeover, a move that has marred the already struggling economy of Afghanistan. Now, difficulties have increased because the Taliban is not formally recognized by any country. In fact, the United States has also blamed the administration of quote-unquote gender apartheid. Remember, the Taliban has banned schoolgirls beyond the age of 6th grade, and it has been 2 years since the retraction of girls from formal education. They have restricted Afghani women's access to work, travel and healthcare if they are unmarried or do not have a male guardian along with them at all times. They have also shut down beauty parlors and have enforced a dress code, arresting women who do not comply with their interpretation of hijab or Islamic headscarf. During Sunday's meeting, Taliban asked the West to look past the measures imposed on Afghani women and girls and if they want to improve foreign relations. The spokesperson, Mujahid, told the attendees that the Taliban has certain religious and public aspirations that must be quote-unquote acknowledged for a successful bilateral. Now, this is not the first set of talks that are being held in Qatar, and before this, 2 more talks have made their rounds, and the Taliban was not invited to the first one, while in the second round the administration made unacceptable demands by the other team. Now, these include the exclusion of Afghan civil society from the talks and a formal recognition of the Taliban as the country's legitimate rulers. For this third round, Afghani women have been excluded from the talks. To make the meeting possible, members of the Afghan civil society will meet delegates separately on Tuesday. Taliban's foreign ministry official Zakir Jalali has said that any dialogue post-Monday will be quote-unquote unrelated to the official agenda. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.